was like the last day, so like, why don't we just go to Vegas? We're gonna take David to Heart Attack Grill, which, by the way, was an amazing place. Like, obviously, you go there for the gimmick. Do you know about Heart Attack Grill?
No.
Oh, okay.
And so it's this place in Vegas where they are famous for making the most unhealthy food on the planet. David joined us to that experience, and he was just like, I was like, David, just try to enjoy yourself. Before we even got there, though, he forgot his gloves, like his COVID gloves.
Yeah.
And he was freaking out, and he was like, I'm not going in there unless I have my gloves.
Which, by the way, I think he just reuses the same gloves, so I think he defeats the purpose.
Oh no, he doesn't. He doesn't take any protocols for anything. He decides one thing.
Yeah.
That's an issue, and then it becomes the biggest issue.
Yeah.
But we got into the thing, and he goes up to the lady, and he's like, "Do you have any gloves?" And she's like, "No." And then he turns around and sprints out the door. This is the only time throughout the whole trip where I am like fuming at David. Like, I just look at the rest of them, and I'm like, just get a table. I'll be back. And then I just like chase him down the strip. And luckily the fourth place he went into had gloves. So after he got his gloves, then he came right back in. And so we all ate our meal, except for David, who it says on the menu, no takeout. Like, you're not allowed to take out your food. You got to either finish or get spanked. He essentially made the waitress get him takeout, like a takeout box.
Would you call him a Karen?
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely. So then that was his excuse, like, to not get spanked. He's like, "Oh no, I'm eating this later. Like, I followed the rules." And we're just like, we weren't even gonna like debate that. But our thing was like, "Oh, okay, we'll all take an extra spank for you, David." So it's like we were all getting spanked anyway because none of us finished our thing, and so it's like we'll each take one more. And he was like, "Oh, thank you. Like, I'm so grateful." And then, like, I did my 3 spanks. They were, like, fun. They're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then I was like, all right, one more spank for David. And then she whips out this, really thick, much smaller, like, paddle that's, like, leather and, like, rubber and stuff like that, and whips it. I felt like I got actually whipped. Like, it hurt like hell. And then David's like, "One more." And I'm like, "No, you fucking, like, ungrateful. Like, are you kidding me?"
You covered his ass. And he demands you get punished more.
It sounds par for the course based on everything you said about it.
It's like man. You cover for him for a crime, then he just turns good. He did it.
No, that's like I cover for him for a crime, and then he says, "Oh, and he also did this."
Yeah.